So here we are standing right outside of Ariel's underwater adventure, and I'm gonna turn around, and this is where people normally sit for a World of Color. This is the line for Avengers Campus. It wraps all down through here, and this is like the middle point. You can see the entrance to Pixar Pier right there. And then right here is, once you finally make it through all that, it heads back to the entrance of the campus. I don't even want to take an estimate at this wait, but it's gonna be several hours. It's been a few minutes and we haven't left the spot that I just filmed the line behind me that you can still see. We have a virtual line or virtual queue for the Web Slingers ride, and that's in about 45 minutes. So what we just were wondering is, we're thinking that once we go through that virtual queue, we know it's going to bring us into the land to ride the ride, and there's a good presumption that once we exit the ride, we will now be in the Avengers Campus. Ergo, everybody behind me that you can see in the line, blurry albeit, they probably don't have a virtual queue, so the only way they're going to get in there is to stand through that line. So here's fingers crossed that we don't have to get in there. If we have to, we have to, but I'm really hoping, I'm being optimistic that that's what we're going to do. All right, so we've waited it out a few minutes. We are boarding group 38, and they're at 27 to 37, so any moment that'll update. And it's about 10:45 right now. We should be in the land in just a few minutes. And there's the entrance right there for the virtual queue, or the actual queue for Web Slingers. All right, so our group just got called. We're entering the queue now as it sounds like a show's going on. And so we just walk around this way, and then I think it stops right around the corner. We're still moving up, I guess. But we come right up next to where the standby line, if you will, enters. All right, so we just walked through, and it seems we're actually just in the park now.
Here goes something. Okay, no questions, bud. There are a lot of people watching. Clear the runway. Spiderman. This might hurt. I'm okay. The roof broke my fall. And some bones, maybe. Okay, that stung a bit. Whew! Sharon, did you get that?
I got the data.
Kinda killed my vibe there. Hey, wait up! I'm just gonna jump down and meet you. Woo! Here we go. I'll be right down.
All right, we finally made it in. We are in Avengers Campus. It's right about 11 o'clock, so we'll have plenty of time to spend in here. We're so excited to try the new ride, and then of course hit Guardians of the Galaxy, which we didn't get to do last time we were here, and then just see what the kind of environment is like in here. We're all super excited, big Marvel and Avengers fans, so join us on this experience. So right now, Spider-Man's doing a meet and greet after he just slid down and flew across the buildings. And there's web suppliers right down at the end of this little street. Oh, there's the spider bot. Oh, and here's the virtual queue return for Web Slingers, which we're gonna hop in. It looks like they're already set up to have fast track or fast pass once they, probably stop the virtual queue, and they'll have a single rider entrance as well.
And now our project lead, the brilliant Peter Parker.
Hey, what's up? I'm Peter Parker, and here at Webb we got access to some pretty awesome tech, like Vibranium from Wakanda, or this crazy alien juice stuff. We have pin particles and Stark tech. Using onboard tech, you will be able to sling webs just like my buddy Spiderman.
Peter, your presentation is getting away from you.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, Sharon. If you could just initiate the safety protocols, it'd be great.
Problem with that,
So
Peter.
anyway, if you want to sling a web, all you gotta do is sling your arm in the direction you want to shoot the web, and that's it. It's awesome.
Peter, your spider bots are continuing to replicate and are consuming everything in their path.
They seem to be stuck in self-replication mode. If you could just handle that for me, please.
On it. Activating threat level protocols.
Hey guys, what's up? I hear you have a phone problem. I'm here to help.
You made it. Great. Threat level is at exponential danger. Might need some help. Perhaps I'll call the Avengers?
Don't worry, everyone. I got this.
Please move quickly through the doors and down the hall to the Slinger vehicle bay. Your open house demo has been upgraded to a high-stakes mission to save Avengers Campus. Assigning individualized color profiles, web shooters calibrating. You there, Spider-Man?
I'm here. Where are you?
On our way.
A little help here. Guys, am I glad to see you guys?
Start slinging. Extend your arms.
I'll see the exits.
Start as many bombs as you can.
They're heading into the tunnels. We gotta catch them.
Elevating threat level to out of control. Should I call for more help now?
No. We can handle it. It's a small problem. Actually, big problem. Yeah, we got him. Right? I got an idea. We did it! I can't believe the chain reaction thing worked! You guys were amazing!
I'm very impressed, Spider-Man. You really solved the problem.
Well, we got it without them.
That was also your idea.
Hey, it's Peter! It's you guys and Spider-Man really saved the day.
Correct. Downgrading threat level to don't tell Tony.
And there's the all-new Captain America. Hi.
I can tell you're looking seeing Sam Wilson. Good call.
Oh, and now Steve Rogers has come out for an appearance as well. Oh, yeah, there's Loki up there. His show starts very, very soon on Disney Plus. So we're all done on Web Slinger, and we'll start with the unadulterated 5-year-old point of view on how he thought the ride was.
It was cool, and I was doing this on the wire like super fast.
Okay, now for the adult point of view. All in all, I enjoyed the ride. If you're wondering what it's like and you couldn't quite tell from the video because it was kind of dark and moving around, if you've ever been to Legoland and rode the Ninjago ride, like you can see in some of our previous videos, it's practically identical to that. The only difference is they want you to make the Spiderman, hand like that, but obviously if you didn't do that, it would still work. I can see why people are frustrated with it, because after, being down for a year and, having all that time to work out the rides and everything, how that's the ride they open with when they already have a ride that's very similar to that in California Adventure, which is Toy Story Midway Mania. I mean, I certainly would recommend if you get the opportunity to try and ride it, and right now it's only virtual queue, definitely do that. And the other advantage of doing the ride or the attraction is it gets you into the land quicker. I did ask on the way over, and the woman holding the "This line starts here" sign, I asked her if we had to come back out and get in line, and she basically explained that the virtual queue gives you essentially priority access into the land, as well as Guardians of the Galaxy and Spider-Man, obviously. But then I asked her how long she estimated the standby line to be where she was standing, and she said probably 3 to 3.5 hours. And it was probably only going to keep getting longer, although there's always a chance it started out really long because that's where everybody went, and now it'll start to get slower. But if you come for the standby line, you can probably expect, and I'd say anywhere from 2 to 5 hours of just waiting in line just to get into the land. But the advantage of having that boarding pass is, say it's a later time, like in the afternoon, you already know that, and you can go off and do other rides in California Adventure, whatever you want to do to kind of spend time while waiting to get in without having to stand in that very, very long line. And who knows how long that line will be like that. So Declan's standing in a hole. Now put your arms up like you're falling. Both of them.
Greetings! It is a great honor to stand before you today on behalf of King T'Challa and the Kingdom of Wakanda. I am Okoye, General of the Dora Milaje, here on a special assignment from the Black Panther himself to personally train all of you recruits to become warrior allies of Wakanda. Are you my ally? Yes. I thought so. The Dora Milaje will assist me. Before we begin, let us take a moment of silence for all of the kings and queens who have left us to join the ancestral plane. Peace be to the ancestors. Now, are you ready to begin your training? We chant Nijaru Mine Zanchi Nasara. Nijaru Mine Zanchi Nasara. Nijaru Mine Zanchi Nasara. Nijaru Mine Zanchi Nasara. Was it? Let's learn something a bit easier, eh? Watch. Join me if you dare. Jab, strike, crouch, look, very good one, young ones. Again. Until next time, warrior allies. So, walk.
don't have much time. This is the astral ring. It has more power than you can imagine, and Dormammu will do anything to get it. We need to hide it someplace where Dormammu can't find it. And for that, I need a powerful relic from the cabinet of Caraballeros. To create the spectral shield, we need the spectral staff. Where the staff is, I cannot say. I must call upon the guidance of the Soul Seeker. Perhaps she can help us locate the staff. Have it your way. She wishes for you to identify the hero that may lead us to the spectral staff. Oh, easy, easy. Let us look to our recruits. She seeks a name. Perhaps an eternal. No. How about a guardian of the galaxy? No. An Avenger. Quickly! We must assist the Seeker in naming an Avenger. Everyone, conjure an Avenger in your mind. When you have one, raise your hand and the Seeker may come to you. Time is of the essence. Yes. Who's an Avenger, you think? Thor. Ah. A good choice. Perhaps Thor will lead us to the staff. By the power of the Vishanti, I summon the spectral staff from the vaults of Asgard. Spectral staff! Quickly, Dormammu is upon us. Everyone, harness your energies like this. We need to create the spectral shield. Either hand will do. I need everyone. Good, focus. Now, repeat the spell after me. By the power of the Vishanti, we create this spectral shield. Good, again. By the power of the Vishanti, we create this spectral shield. Keep going. By the power of the Vishanti, we create this spectral shield. By the power of the Vishanti, we create this spectral shield. By the power of the Vishanti, we create this spectral shield. We're our campus. We're our settle for the astral ring. You have truly protected this ancient sanctum. Our reality is safe because of your power. Each and every one of you possesses great potential in the mystic arts.
All right, so we decided to come back over into the campus once it got dark. It was a walk-in. There's still barriers up, but we walked right in, no problem. And so right here, even right up at the entrance, you can see how just the environment changes with all the kind of fluorescent lighting, with the sign welcoming you to Avengers Campus. The graffiti walls are all lit up. In the piece de resistance. All right, so that's gonna wrap up our day at Avengers Campus. We actually left for a little while and then came back once it got dark, where we were able to walk back on. It was a fantastic day on the campus today. We got to see so many shows, and we didn't even get to see all of them either. We had the Spiderman ride, and then of course Guardians of the Galaxy, which is right behind me right here. Plus I got an awesome shot of the jet with kind of like the stage area where all the characters were acting out some of their stuff. Definitely recommend trying to get in here. Just know that if you try to come in earlier in the day, especially on the weekend, expect like a 4-hour wait to get in here unless you get a virtual queue for Spider-Man, at which point you will likely, not likely, but you will be able to basically get priority access into the land once your virtual queue time has come. So that's a super awesome feature right now to get into the park. So make sure you wake up and at 7 o'clock you try and get that boarding pass. Otherwise you can also try to get in, get a pass at noon. Other than that, fantastic day in the park today. Hope you like this video. If so, please give us that thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. If you ring the bell below, you get notifications of every future video. As always, please be kind and be real, and join us on our next experience.